Uh-oh. The outlaws are here.
I've always been crazy in the trouble that it's put me through.
What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today I'm checking out the one and only WAYLON Jennings. This one's I've Always Been Crazy, and I can't imagine with a title like that where we're going to go because, you know, Waylon's a rowdy mother effer, man. From all the music I've heard from the outlaw country, because this would be considered outlaw country, the stuff that always stands out to me is Waylon Jennings, specifically, Johnny Cash, and maybe Merle Haggard. Yeah. I mean, I know there's a lot of great stuff, and I'm learning about this genre, but like outlaw country really parallels, and people don't like when I say it, but it's just the truth. It parallels gangster rap. Now, different cultural differences, obviously, but the rebellious nature, the I'm going to do what I want, I'm, you know, sometimes doing substances that alter my original state, the women, the gunplay, there's a lot of parallels there. It's just cultural differences, right? So I just immediately kind of gravitated to outlaw country, like, yo, what the hell is going on? Now, I have another channel, and I started doing some movie reactions, and I reacted to The Outlaw Josie Wales. Woo-hoo! So now that I'm coming back to doing some outlaw country, I'm like, man, I wonder if any of that, if there were any correlations or connections made with, I think Hank Williams Jr. was a gangster too. Yeah, I like Hank Williams Jr. Anyways, if there was any correlation, did they rock with Clint Eastwood or Clint Eastwood country westerns? You know what I'm saying? Because it seemed like Clint Eastwood was bringing some of the things they would sing about to life on the movie screen at some capacity. So anyways, I'm all over the place. But if you guys are here for a first-time reaction, I've never heard this song, and I am going to check it out right now. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Welcome back to the channel, baby.
They tease him with hot black peas on the spot. Welcome back. 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 40.
All right, let me get this logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. If you want access to my reactions early, there's a link in the description to the membership. Gives early access. I update it every day, and there's a pretty big catalog of reactions that haven't been released, so you have some fun in there. Regardless, thank you for your support. Huge shout out to all the members on the channel. Let's get this show on the road. We're rocking with WAYLON Jennings. Now, this is on his official YouTube channel. Look, you guys, go over there and listen to this without me, right? Stream the music, purchase the music, support the original content creator. What I'm doing over here, it's not a substitute for the original. I'm not redistributing the music. I'm going to pause, give commentary, break it down, rock with WAYLON Jennings. But it was intended to be listened to in its entirety. You know what I'm saying? So go give him a stream. I mean, I'm about to give him a stream by playing it right here. So, hey. But anyway, show love to the original art, and let's go. This is WAYLON Jennings, I've Always Been Crazy. Hold on. Sounds like the title of a Tupac song. This is what I'm saying, you guys. I'm kind of like, I'm kind of in the rabbit hole with this outlaw country shit, you guys.
I've always been crazy in the trouble that it's put me through. Been busted for things that I did and I didn't do. I can't say I'm proud of all of the things that I've done, but I can say I've never intentionally hurt anyone. I've always been different with one foot over the line, winding up somewhere one
I not tell you? Did I not say that? This is, oh man. This is like a revelation for me, outlaw country. Because growing up, you know, being in hip hop, it's like, yo, this concept of being one of the cool kids and then, you know, kind of looking down, not kind of looking down on other, you know, musical preferences. Like, oh, that's that da-da stuff or whatever, you know. It's just funny. This is very relative to the things I saw, the things I heard, like, you know. So let's just get into the music and get away from my nostalgia and what outlaw country does for me, because outlaw country does bring me back to my teenage years and my 20s and that hip hop, like the energy. There's so many parallels. It's unbelievable, you know. But, you know, I've gotten in trouble for things that I did and didn't do. I started laughing when he said that. Because, you know, in the street culture, I can't tell you how many times I've heard that in real time, right? You know, guilty by association is what we would say in some cases, and then just guilty. Anyways, I love that line. Also, I never intended to hurt someone. You know, it's just like, yo, I'm just out here in these streets. He's out here in these dirt roads, but he out there getting busy, putting in work, earning stripes is what we would call it. And then I just love the hook when he came in with the whole, I've always been crazy, but being crazy has stopped me from going insane. I don't know if there's any better wording for it than that. So I'm just going to leave it at that. No need for some huge explanation and some lyrical breakdown. It's positioned perfectly. It's poetic. It's distinct. It's detailed. It has this duality to the meaning, this double in it, and it's just perfect. I've always been crazy, and that's kept me from going insane. And it goes back to even these like philosophical things people will debate in college camp, you know, but that concept of who is more crazy, right? The crazy man or people who think this world is normal or living in our society is normal, you know. It kind of highlights that kind of conceptuality. Anyways, I almost cursed. I'm trying not to curse. I ain't trying to go total outlaw country today. I was about to say I freaking love it because I do, but I freaking love it. Let's go. Waylon Jennings, I've always been crazy. Of course you have.
I've always been crazy, but it's kept me from going insane. Beautiful lady, are you sure that you understand?
Yes.
The chances you're taking, loving a free living man. Are you really sure you really want what you see? Be careful of something that's just what you want it to be.
It sounds like we're about to just get into some music. Maybe we'll go back into some lyrics, but I just want to highlight how important it is what you just heard, because this is rare. Waylon Jennings was very upfront with the ladies. He was very upfront, very straightforward. At least in the music he was, which is rare in music. What you get in music a lot of times, and I'm just going to keep it real. I'm going to just keep it real for 1 second. You get these freaking dorks, these like band geeks, these like, you know, and not trying to be, you know, I respect the art of musicianship and instrumentation, etc. He's playing the guitar great. But you get these geeky dudes that don't really have that much masculinity, and they use their musicianship to get women, and they woo them, and they, oh, baby, romantic. And then a lot of times, they're not even the way they say they are in their music. They're not romantic. A lot of them are assholes, you know? Yeah, let's go down a different little vein of getting away from the geeks, and let's get with the cool kids who are doing rock bands, right? And doing all these freaking power ballads, talking about, I love you, girl. And then they were doing what Waylon Jennings was doing, touring, having mad relations with groupies, not giving a F, doing the cocaine, just having a good time. but they're selling this dream through the music. Why? Because that's also what sells records. This is why I appreciate Waylon Jennings so much, because he's just keeping it a buck, is what we would call it. He's keeping it 100. And he's just straightforward. And that's so rare. Like, it's just, I don't know if you guys understand how rare it is for a man to be that straightforward with a woman. That's crazy. Men are always like bullshitting, beating around the bush, lying, like, because men want to be with the woman. And a lot of times you can't say that and get with the woman, which also tells you what kind of dude he was. He was that guy, because he could tell a woman this and she's like, I still want you, Waylon. Anyways, I went on a rant. Hopefully I don't get canceled for it. It's the truth, though. It is the truth. Men overcompensate with certain things to woo women. That's just what it is. If you're a dork, you know, you find other avenues, whether it be money, big cars, you know, frickin' music, whatever, to get women, right? If you're short, if you're overweight, if you're this, if you're that, there's all these things that it's like, damn, this is kind of a hurdle to get women, so you try to overcome it by doing other things. And that's not bad. Like, do you? Like, I get it. You know, I've had to, you know, well, you get what I'm saying. So, Waylon being that straightforward is playerific, man. He's on another level. He's on a new level. Let's go. And he's been this way in other songs. And this is also, I believe, what has ruined music. The lack of authenticity. See, what happens is these corporations and record labels require people to make music for women because women are such big, what is it? They buy everything. Consumers. Men consume things, but we consume different things than women. I'm not saying men don't consume, because like a man might go buy this crazy big truck that's way more expensive than, you know, a car a woman would buy. So like the spending habits, we're both spending, but women consume certain things more, and companies know that, and this is just, it's a ploy. So it's just refreshing to hear someone keeping it effing real for 1 second. You know what I'm saying? That's my real honest take.
Something that's just what you want it to be.
Absolutely love this. I freaking love this shit, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, it makes no sense. Me in my car wanging this. I actually love this one. I relate to it. They're gonna let it ride out, huh? I was just speaking my mind in the middle. Y'all might cancel me for, you know, it is what it is. I'm speaking off the cuff, but I do feel the way I feel for the most part of what I said. I probably could have maybe delivered it a little cleaner, politer for the soft people, but that's why I like this shit. I'm just gonna speak how I want to speak right now. That's why I fucking like this shit. Because it's freaking real, and I can just sense it and feel the authenticity rocking through the music. You can just feel it. And I feel like I've been called crazy so many times in my life because the direction I wanted to take, and I just relate with it. Because look, if I would have done what my mom and dad wanted me to do, go to college, do all this bullshit, I would have lost my fucking mind. And sometimes, even to this day, now that I'm not pursuing my music, like writing music and touring like I used to, sometimes I have moments where I struggle with that mentally. I do. There's a part of me that's, sacrificed this life on the road, being a Rolling Stone, doing what I did. Even if you guys didn't see me or know I did it, on an underground level, I toured. That was my life, doing concerts, rolling around, doing my thing. And I've sacrificed that portion of my life for my family, which is great. But there is some times where I'm just like, I'm missing something. Like I'm missing a piece of my soul. And when I hear shit like this, like just that, also, we're in such a soft period of time, like there's not even a balance within masculinity, right? Like you say one thing, like maybe something I said in this reaction, and the whole world wants to cancel you and say, you're an a-hole, you're crazy, you're toxic. So there is something that I just, like this just opens Pandora's box. Like y'all see this, you see different things from me because music makes me feel different ways. But this is it, bro. Like I gravitate to this masculinity so much. Like every day I go fucking fight at jiu-jitsu, right? And it's not like sparring, boxing, getting punched in the face, but I do that too on the weekends. And there's something about what they're saying in outlaw country that makes me feel like it just makes me feel manly. And I freaking approve of it and love it. So whatever to the people that don't like that. I don't know why I'm on a soapbox right now. I feel like, I don't know, sometimes I don't read the comments that much, but when you do, you get a sense of where people are at. And sometimes I just got to break free. Dog, I'm not your dancing little monkey. I'm not going to do everything you fucking say. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me right now, but I'm ranting just because it's like everyone expects all this shit from you. And this is me. Waylon Jennings is my spirit animal. Fuck you, bro. I'll turn this fucking camera off right now and never come back to YouTube and go chill in a cabin in the woods. Fuck you. Anyways, I guess that's what happens when, everyone expects something from you. You're just like, yo, I'm on my Waylon, bro. Light it up, dog. I'm on my Waylon today. I ain't got time for this shit, man. You talking about? Anyways, had to let that out. Yeah, it feels good too. Feels fucking great. Thank you, Waylon. Yep. Now I'm going to go to my confessional and confess for cursing publicly. And Lord, forgive me. We all get a little rowdy, but you know me, Lord, because you created me. Anyways, I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeehaw in this mother sucker, man.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ, boy.